Come in and share, come in and like. I will be paneling up today, so if you want to come up, come on up. If you haven't seen this video, go watch this video. And I want to know, I want to speak to the women and let me know how this is provocative. I want y'all to explain this to me.
What up?
What's good with you? I'm commenting on the page, whoever report. I want to talk about that too, right? So I was in Tanya Live and like I got reported on 3 different pages. And they were reporting like King and them live. I mean King and them live. King and Heart's comments and whoever else comments was getting reported in there. It's like somebody's reporting both sides. Like it don't make no sense. I think they doing that shit to like stir the fire even more. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, like, because there's no way to tell who really reporting your lives. So, I mean, if you know
They
you,
was reporting comments. They're not reporting lives as much now. They are still report your live, but they reporting comments more than anything.
I mean, but yeah, even the same thing, right? So it's like there's no way to say, there's no way to see who did it. So your first reaction is gonna be, oh, these people that don't like me did it. Like, so yeah, it's a bunch of dumb, it's a bunch of BS going on.
And
Because
I know it's a lot of the white people inserting themselves from Zach and Misfit Patriot fucking camp right now. So they are inserting themselves in this shit. Hold on one second.
oh yeah, they finna get back in because we got the election year coming up. So yeah,
Exactly.
so now they finna get back active on TikTok because that's how a lot of them get their traction. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting upcoming year.
My bad, y'all. Give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second, bro.
While he dealing with that, hold on. Hashtag, everybody put hashtag protect Gabe in the comments because I know he dealing with Gabe right now.
Man, when I tell you don't have another Gabriel, then none of y'all had Gabriel. That boy is a workout. So my bad, bro. You want to come up? Which you wanted to talk about, my brother?
Man, look, I'm surprised that you even given it. You already know when it come down to you. When it come down to you, you don't does everybody else get. You should know this by now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much TikTok rules around here.
Like when it come down to you, or when it come down to most black men that go against them, or black people in general. When it come down to people that go against them, people don't get the same. That's when they like hypocritical side come out, right? Because they'll sit here and scream, "We won't do this to this group of people," and then it'll be somebody that they don't like, that they perfectly fine with doing what they just said that they wouldn't do to. Like, you just got a talent for bringing out the hypocrites. That's all that is.
I gotta kind of agree with that, to be honest with you, especially with this one right here. She's the biggest one. Definitely the biggest one.
She had to insert herself back into it. She realized that her views probably ain't what they was when she was going at you. So she
Oh,
had
you ain't been paying attention? No,
I
the
ain't been,
llamas is falling apart. They is falling
I
apart.
man, when I tell you I look at a llama as a stupid animal. So uh anytime I see any of their pages pop up, whether it be her, whether it be uh 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 King of Hearts, whether it be um Gen X, like I just scroll past that shit. I don't even be knowing what they be talking about. I see the name and I just automatically scroll. But they just be. She had to do something. She had to do something to get the attention off of King of Hearts getting his ass embarrassed in court. So of course she brought the attention back to you. So I mean it's a simple thing. But again, llamas are stupid animals. So something so simple they gonna look at it as a big issue.
And they were literally just getting on another woman for just saying that she was going to do this. And this woman go ahead and does it. I mean, like, they call her all types of pedophiles and everything else. This woman literally has a sticker pointing in between my daughter's legs. How? I mean, oh, I don't know where in the world this type of shit is okay.
They do it on TikTok because they know in real life they'll get dealt with like in real life. So TikTok is what make them feel like they just made some type of big accomplishment. Like you pull something like this in real life, you most likely getting dealt with in real life. So this is why I don't really get into TikTok beefs no more. Like I realize a lot of them not busting a grape in a kindergarten food fight. You know.
I'm more trying to point out the mental state of this woman. This is the same woman that has a framed picture of Polisa in her house.
I mean, it's the same person that that egged on an auction picture of you know uh, uh, uh,
A child laying dead in the
live,
street.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
unalived child. You dig? So yeah, the mental stability should have always been in question.
I just
But
want to make sure it stays on focus.
yeah, like I said, they they for all intents and purposes they lames in real life. They ain't got nothing going on in real life. Her husband ain't giving her enough attention properly, so she got to come on TikTok and get that attention from people that she don't know.
And I would like a woman to come on up, a woman to speak and tell me how this could be provocative or taken provocative. Because my daughter out here doing her thing. And wifey. So I guess there's no women that agree with this sentiment. Not one. I mean, I'm inviting llamas too. If you a llama, Gen X, come on over. Tell me if this is provocative. Hey, Sweet Nessie.
And contra is not provocative at all. Only thing I see is her legs. She doesn't have no breasts hanging out, or she's not showing her vagina or her booty or anything like that. So I don't know where what exactly is she looking at that she feel like is provocative. I don't see it. I mean, what is
This
she
is
looking at?
all right. So this is the caption she wrote.
I can't see it. Can you read it?
It says, "What are fathers that are not pervs take pictures of their stepchild like that?" First of all, it's not a picture; it's a whole video. Where are the
So
boys? Why are you worried about my boys? And my boys are in my videos. And your daughter, Blaze, my daughter didn't go on this trip. She was in school. I hope he's not hurting that little girl in any kind of indecent way. So she's implying I'm touching my children.
that is sick. Oh my God, that is horrible. What type of person is she to even say something like that? And she has kids of her own. How can you even form your mouth to be such a mean and evil person? From and then she's got the finger pointing like she's pointing up,
And her
actually,
skirt.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but it's the only thing she's showing is her legs and her knees. There's nothing else showing. So what is it she, in her little deranged mind, what is she saying? Is she a predator as well? What is she saying that we're not seeing? I mean, why even think like that? I'm sorry.
Again, it's the
Something
mental
that's
state for me.
happening to you, Blaze. That's not right. I mean, they'll go all out to do whatever they can to try to, tarnish your name. And it's really not working because I don't see what she see at all.
It's just, at this point, like I said, when they did this to Mistress, right? They said, Mistress just said she was going to post a picture. She never even did it. She never even did it, right? Remember she said she was going to post a picture of
Yeah, I remember. The girls had
Pepe's
underwear
daughter,
or no underwear or something.
something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Talking about then they said she was sexualizing children. She's a pervert. This is exactly what Kappa just did.
Yeah, that's exactly what she did. And Kappa might be the type of person that's maybe going through something at home, that maybe she's been being bullied at home. So she feels if she come on this website, on this social media site and be the king, the queen that she can be and be the worst person ever. And then again, maybe that's just the way she is. Maybe it's nothing is happening to her. That's just the way she is.
It makes me wonder what she really going through in life, or what she's been through in life when she was younger.
Right. I mean, when is it going to stop?
Obviously, with them,
I can tell you
they
that.
don't
I
want.
can't say it on TikTok.
But
My
don't
bad.
you?
What you say,
Me
bro?
personally. What'd you say, Controverse?
No, I would say I could tell you that. I just can't say it on TikTok. I know exactly when. I know exactly how it can stop. One of them gonna have to catch that Patrick Jensen treatment.
That made things even worse. I can't even agree with that. Patrick got worse after that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
and he
TikTok did
drama queen.
nothing.
They always gonna find out a way to flip the negative to turn himself into a victim. He a drama queen, so that was an anomaly. But had that happened to his puppet master, that would have been a whole different ball game.
My thing is this, though, right? They always talking about making false accusations against black men, right? What is this? Is this not a prime example of that.
This about as
Yes.
bad as you can get.
Yes.
It's one thing to say a man is doing something to a random woman, but to say a man is doing something to his own
You're
child.
doing muffled, bro. I can't hear you.
My bad. No, I'll say it's one thing to say a man is doing something, to just a random woman and be lying, but it's a whole different ball game when you saying he doing it to his own child. Like that's crazy. Like, yo, like I said, one of them gonna have to catch that Patrick Genty treatment, and then they'll stop.
But I bet you if she met you in person, Blaze, I bet you she wouldn't say these type of things at all to you. She would probably be a totally different person.
Pure cricket.
Honestly, y'all, I don't even believe that. Because Capino, first of all, I'm going to let her say whatever the fuck she want, because she a woman at the end of the day. I'm not going to put my hands on her. She ain't got to worry about violence from me. So she going, she would show out. Now, if her dude was next to her, I don't think it would be wise for her to talk like that in front of me for him. That's something different. I don't think she would talk like that in front of my wife. I know that.
No,
I don't think she would be
not.
talking about my wife's children in front of her like that.
Probably not. I'm just sorry that that's happening. Come on. Me personally, and I know a lot of people on this app, I have a life. When I get off of TikTok, I have a life. I don't even be thinking about TikTok. I might go on and check to see who was on here or something like that, but I don't be consumed in it. It's like she's consumed in TikTok. Do something else with your life. Life is short. Why are you gonna try to hurt people? I don't get it. Maybe because I'm not a mean person. I don't know. But enough is enough. When is it gonna stop? Y'all gonna continue to do this craziness? Good Lord.
And this is,
I don't know.
I believe this was like, this got sent to me at maybe like 4 a.m. She posted this like 4 a.m. So that means she was probably sitting up watching my live.
She probably was.
And remember Angry Survivor? She literally made a whole video saying she would never post my children on her page. But my children are up and down on her page. Gabriel, my daughter, it makes no sense. She literally has a whole picture of my wife with children in the whole picture on her page.
That's sick. That's sick. And then they have a framed picture of Polisa hanging on her wall. Yeah. That's really sick. Something not adding up. Some couple of screws is loose, definitely loose.
I told you, she even, remember when I went live with my wife, she took a screenshot from that live and put her face on my wife and posted it on her page.
Yeah, I remember that. It's crazy. How do you really stop a person like this? It don't seem like there's really no way to stop them.
There's no way to stop them. You just got to expose them and keep people aware of these type of people. Awareness is the best thing you can do, especially on this truth.
It's the truth, but then there's a lot of people that support this type of thing. That's the sad part.
But honestly, they don't, because again, when she did this, when Mistress had literally just said she was going to post Petty's daughter, they went completely off. They called her a pedophile. They called her this. They called her that. But this woman, I guarantee you, won't get none of that heat. None of it.
Yep, you're right.
This woman posts my daughter, a minor, and then literally puts a sticker pointing in between her legs as she's wearing a dress, and then writes this whole caption, right? And they will be okay with it because it's me. I pull out y'all hypocrisy every day.
They'll be okay because just like you said, it's you. But this is showing her predatory ways. She's got to have
Exactly.
some type of predatory. I mean, come on. Only predators do that. You sitting up late at night trying to see what pictures you're gonna put up to try to, tarnish somebody's name. I mean, you got that much hate in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody that
I
she
believe
really
that
don't know. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Christopher. You breaking up.
real time.
You breaking up, bro. Say that again.
On my phone. Now I said the mind of a predator works way different, and we watching it in real time with her. Like we've been watching it, but
Yes. Real time.
it's always intensified when they come down to you. I'm not gonna lie, it's always intensified.
Like you said, at this point, it is a gift, man. I bring out the hypocrisy in people. So does police. I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all just don't like to tell the truth to yourself. Y'all are the same people that y'all claim that don't deserve to be on this app. Y'all the same people that y'all try to cancel every day. If not, y'all worse.
Yeah.
Absolutely worse.
But yet they say we do stuff on this side, that we dox people and we do this
Where?
and do that. We don't. They the ones doing it. They're gonna act like a victim, like, oh my, Blaze did this and Blaze did that, when you haven't did a thing. Do they not see what they act each other doing? I mean, I don't get it. I mean, maybe because I'm not an evil person. I don't get it. I mean, look at the things that you could do you could do a lot on this app, positive stuff. But they choose to do negative and be a predator and do all kinds of evil stuff. But bad karma is really a bitch.
That's why they get the karma they get every freaking day.
Yep.
Every day they fighting for their life on this app. And I'm just watching them all drown themselves at this point. And again, it's not just them. This is a reflection on all of them. Like, Tanya, you made your deal with Kappa. This is who you support. And I dare you not say nothing. I dare you not say nothing. Just because it's Kappa. Show the world how big of a punk ass woman that you are.
That's another wacko. Because these same people used to talk about her children and call her cemetery teeth and all that, and then she's rubbing elbows with them. I don't get it.
Who the fuck is that Sobe? That ain't so. So who are you? Don't block him yet. I want to see who this is, because that ain't Sobe.
Page. One of them is Patrick, and I don't know what the other one is, but that's not Sobe. Sobe wouldn't even say that. So what you gotta say, Mr. Fake Sobe? What's going on?
No, he just said that was mistress. What do you mean I'm mentoring you?
First
in
of
my
all, that's
bullshit?
Blaze. That's the mistress. She was on that page last night when you bumped into the live.
All right. So what is she talking about? I'm mentioning her in my bullshit.
I don't know. I mean, I just got in here. I've been getting ready to go
Lady, I don't even mention you. The fuck is you talking about? I don't know what your problem is with me. Y'all be trying to make up these fucking beats with me. Lady, I don't know you. You've been mad at me ever since that day that I said I would let you use my page, but I was busy with my motherfucking wife.
I think I know what she's talking
I
about.
only brought up that they came at you for this shit and you didn't even do it.
Yeah, that's exactly what. Yeah, that's what I think I think somebody ran to her and told her.
The fuck is you talking about?
She said somebody went to her because you was just mentioning.
That's why she need to fucking come in with respect then. You don't come in here disrespecting nobody. Maybe you find out the story first and then you go from there. Like, damn, man. I've been ignoring your attitude since the day you had started it with me.
Alexa,
I
closet
don't know you. I don't have a problem with you. I let you do your own thing.
It'll probably on the outside.
Studying for these people. What are you talking about? Go ahead. Goodbye. All right. I don't have a problem with you. I ain't about to even have this drift off into some issue with you. Because at this point, you are nobody to me at this point. Bye. You were friends with Soap, and that's fine. I don't have no problem with that. Y'all cool, but we don't have to interact. Get the fuck out.
Wow.
Like, damn, I'm tired of people trying to start these non-existent beefs with me for no fucking reason. And I swiped into her live. I didn't come in her live last night. Every time I swipe into her live, I leave right the fuck back out.
Yeah, someone told her, you mentioned her name and didn't actually say why you did it.
That's why you come to people, you come to the source. You don't just listen to people. You make an ass out of yourself. And again, so I know that's your friend, and y'all cool. I don't have no problem with that, bro. I told you that before. But I don't know that woman, so I don't have nothing to say about her.
Whatever.
You breaking up, so I can't hear you, bro.
I said, I'm not worried about none of that because it don't have nothing to do with me still. So
I'm just saying, you know me, you know how people are, and people get just because you mutuals with somebody. Like I said, you know me. Who you friends with don't affect our friendship. I mean, I feel about certain people, and she is not even somebody I even feel any type of way about.
I mean, she wanted to talk to you, but I mean,
Hold on, she's the one dressed like that? What are you talking about, Jen? I'm not sure what that comment means.
What?
If you're talking about the screenshot, that's my daughter and my wife.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. Kappa's still mad about the comment. That was she mad about.
She mad about what? I can't hear you.
I said I'm gonna tell you what it is. Kappa's still mad about that used tampon comment.
Man, Kappa mad about a few things, but she confirmed yesterday. I don't know if you was listening on my live. She confirmed yesterday she made a deal with the Fold. So anybody that cool and want to work with Kappa, you are essentially in the Fold because she's a Fold member. Like, thank you very much for confirming that. Her and Mo made a deal with the Fold. Basically, they work for Mophead now.
A deal for what? They're not a deal about what? They're not the fuck.
You didn't hear the audio I played yesterday when she was explaining what she did?
I heard part of it, but I was just like, what the deal for what though? Like, I don't mean no.
That's what she said. She made a deal with the fucking Fold.
That's crazy.
That's not made up. She said it out of her own mouth. She said when she stopped messing with Alicia and she walked away, when she didn't even fucking walk away, me and Alicia walked away from her ass. She said she went over there and made a deal with the Fold. So I want to know if she made a deal. We definitely know Mo made a deal. Did Mia make a deal too?
What is so good about the Fold? That's what I want to know.
No, nothing. I
That's
mean,
it.
if you willing to make a deal with the devil, you a punk ass. You
Straight
bitch
up.
made. That's all it is. You got no heart. You don't stand on nothing. Especially if you already said what you said. You can't unsee the shit that they do. You can't just forget it. You can't act like it's right. You can't try to make sense of it. You make that deal with them, man, expect your RICO charges, because they gonna get them RICO charges.
Like
So again, and it's all funny because it lead back to Tanya being a part of the fold now. That's the funniest shit about it to me. Mophead is her boss because she done made a deal with Mo. She done made a deal with Kappa. Damn, that means you too, Petty. Sheesh. Good morning, sis.
Lordy, Lordy.
Like, she actually told the truth about what she started going after Alicia for. Because you remember she said Alicia, the reason she went after Alicia because she found out she was lying about CPS and she conned a cancer patient. But on the live, she said the only reason she went after Alicia is because Alicia took the page that Mo gave her.
Right, which is a lie.
No, that's not a lie.
Well, I mean, that's not.
You talking about Alicia
Alexa,
taking
good
the
night.
page? No, Mo gave her that fucking page.
Mo did give her that page because Mo said it multiple times. I've heard her say it on the phone, say she gave it to him. But that's not, Kappa didn't go after Alicia because of the page.
That's what she said. This is what she came out of her mouth and said.
Oh.
So ain't no.
I mean, I don't even, like, at this point, I don't even.
That's what she said in the live. She said the only reason she went after Alicia is because of the page. She brung up nothing else. Like, they was literally begging people to come over there and talk to them. People walking away from y'all. That's what the fuck they doing. They not listening to y'all bullshit no more. I see how desperate they getting over there. This right here is a sign of desperation again. This is the same woman that said she would never post my children on her page, but she constantly posts my children. Now she pointing up my daughter's legs. Again, and I want to bring it full circle a little bit more. You remember they used to get on you, right? Or even just posting people's children as a profile picture.
Look, I'm good. Like, it's full circle. That's all I'm gonna say. It's real. I mean, because I wasn't pointing at nobody's daughter's legs and none of that stuff. So I mean, I wasn't posting no shots provocatively and talking about them like some people do on this app. So y'all do you.
And here go the caption. Show you even more predatorial. And again, I'm going to just say this. I'm not bringing this young lady's name up. Your friend, Miss Mistress, they tried to say she did this. That's the only reason I brought her up.
We talked about it because they did try to say that. They tried to, Mistress was like, Petty ain't even say that, but y'all was over here trying to say that. Like, that's just crazy. Like, but they never put, where's the proof at? She never posted
That's
it.
what I said. She never even did it. She never did nothing like this. But Kappa did. And I seen a lot of petty pushers that came in and out my live when they seen what the topic was. Just to let y'all know. Because y'all were the ones going ham. Absolutely ham. About a woman that said she was going to do something like this, but y'all, and she ain't never do it. I think it's just like Controversy said. I do got a superpower to bring out your hypocrisy. A lot of y'all. especially you, Captain. It's a God-given gift at this point.
Blaze, I'm gonna drop back down into the comment.
Okay, sweet Nessie. Thank you for coming up.
No problem.
I do want some more women up here though, because I would like to know or explain to me why this is okay for another black woman to say. I'll drop you down, sweet Nessie. I'm sorry.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, that's Kappa. Kappa wrote this. She posted it on her Instagram page. Shut up, Flav.
Howdy.
Good evening, now.
You know, I'm going to try to use very good words today.
It's all right. We don't care about this live.
No,
if they take it down, they take it down.
But that type of to imply that type of shit, especially on a black man, that is some disgusting shit. Because let anyone say something to Boots over there and say, try to imply, not even imply, go off of shit that he's done, shit that he's been charged with. For things to be said like that about him, the world, like that whole crew just surrounds him. No, you can't say that about a black man. But to imply that about his child, that is fucking disgusting. Why? Like, to make that damn implication, I hope he's not doing anything to that little girl. Like, who the fuck does shit like that? Why? Like your disdain for someone makes you have to imply things like that. Like, at that point, when you get to the point that when you start pointing fingers like that, it's time to go sit on somebody's couch.
I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that.
Because that's not right to imply that. And it's like you people jump over hurdles or turn the blind eye. They become Stevie Wonder to bullshit that you have evidence of, that they have been charged of, or they have actually pled to. I don't get it. Like, what the hell is wrong with humans? I'm getting a fucking goldfish and sitting in the corner by my damn self because humans are too much.
It's not a good look for society the way these people act on this app. I tell you that. You see it in 4K every fucking day.
Yeah, to make that implication and then turn around and protect somebody like King of Hearts, that's a crazy thing to do. That's a real crazy thing to do.
She protect multiple child abusers.
Like, that's crazy to imply that. Like, I understand not liking someone. There are so many people I do not like, but I will not put the title of something on someone like that unless there is evidence of it. I'm not going to say, oh, you are a pee-pee toucher or something weird. If I don't know this is true. Those implications are dangerous. And because what if you have other people that have seen this and be like, oh my God, does he have something weird going on with his child? No, that is... Is PetSmart open today? I need a goldfish because that shit right there is disgusting. That is truly disgusting.
Can we get some trigger warnings in the comment section, y'all? I don't want anybody to get too worked up, okay? If y'all need to step out and breathe, please do so.
Because that takes away from people or children that you see. Like, when people start doing this and that becomes too familiar, where people don't even look at the real things and real, what's the word?
She's my stepdaughter. She got the bag.
Like,
my daughter was in school. That's why she didn't go to Paris with us.
That takes away from the triggers that people do have. Like when you look and you see kids and you be like, oh, something's not right with that. And when you truly feel it and you be like, something's not right. That child's not being treated right. Something's truly going on in that household. And then you have people like that try to imply that when things aren't going on. That's just not right. I can't stand. Can we have what's that damn day? What's that movie where you get one day to do whatever you want to somebody?
The Purge.
Yeah, can we do that on TikTok? Can we purge on TikTok? Because my aim is great. I'm just saying.
It's the ones that, like I said, it's the ones that really probably ain't about. Because I guarantee if your wife and Kappa came face to face and it came to blows, your wife would dog walk Kappa. So she gotta keep that one advantage that she feels she has, and that's the safety behind the internet. She gotta keep it. Like,
Yeah.
Had you and your wife just decided to show up at the Blammies, right? Because I don't give a fuck what that nigga say. Nigga ain't hiring security.
He can't even afford food. He can't afford
Yo, if you and your wife decided to pop up to the Blammies, right, and it came to blows, I'm more than positive your wife would have dog walked Kappa, and she know this.
Yeah, your wife look like she got hands. She do look like she got hands.
Wifey from West Philly. I'm telling you, that's all you need to know.
You vote to keep me from the purge. First, I purge.
Yeah, Trey, I'm
going to the. I'm not. Look, y'all might want to purge. I'm going to the safe zone. It's too. When you tell me it's all crime is legal, that means it's okay for a person to unalive me for no reason other than I just decided to walk down the street. Take me to the safe zone before the purge start, because
But I think that's.
I mean, to me, this just shows the mental state of this woman, and I keep trying to point it out. And as I pointed out, it points out the hypocrisy in a lot of these people. Again, we had this situation before, and they said they went absolutely ape shit about it. And I don't know how many times this woman then got away with posting my children on her page, talking about my children. She called my child a bitch before.
Remember that video? I remember that one.
She called my son a bastard.
Hold on. Don't she got a bastard stepchild?
Listen. I don't even really try to even bring up her children. I mean, it is what it is. If she got a stepchild, I don't even care. Her children ain't never did nothing to me. So her children don't mean nothing in the grand scheme when it comes to me and her problem. But she constantly brings my children into it. She constantly brings my wife into it, who keeps telling you she don't want nothing to do with none of this bullshit.
Well, like I said earlier, right? You not around her. That when a certain somebody moved to the States, his ass chilled the fuck out, right? Like, the closer the fuck up. Like, that's just the way they rock, right? So it is what it is. She gonna up in whatever state she up in, but she know when she get closer in proximity to you, she know to limit them words. She know to limit them videos.
Honestly, I don't think that's ever gonna happen because Cap ain't built like that.
Well, my case in point, right? The Blammies, right? She ain't say a damn thing to and or about you during the
yes,
Blammies.
she did. Oh, yeah.
I must have missed that one.
Yeah, they had a whole segment about me again.
I must have missed that. I ain't hear or see nothing, but you know, I think my point still stands, right? If she knows she in proximity to you, she ain't doing nothing. Same with everybody else on that side. Again, I'm telling you like this. I don't care what she does to me.
My issue is, why are you obsessed with my children like this? Why are you literally taking videos of my daughter and pointing in between her legs? Yeah, they definitely did. Me and Police. Like, why does she keeps saying that she don't post my children, but she clearly keeps posting my children.
Because she know that you ain't close enough, or your wife ain't close enough to touch her up for being disrespectful. That's all it is. And she know
And again, ladies, is
it ain't
my
no stuff for
daughter
her in person.
my daughter dressed provocative to you? To me, she looks like a beautiful young lady with a beautiful dress on, just like my wife does.
Yeah, it looks like your wife's dress, but in a different color. It's like the wrap thing in the front. Like, it's not provocative. Have you? I went to a football game at the high school, my son's high school, and some of these kids, Jesus, fix it. Cause why are you out here with a sports bra and your booty cheeks out? Like that. That's like a cute little dress.
I'm not sure who this is. I'll let him up though.
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on, my brother? How can I help you?
I'm confused, man. I'm an innocent bystander coming in,
Sure,
and I'm
no
just trying to
problem.
figure out. So, this young woman on the screen is your daughter.
My daughter and my wife.
Your
My
daughter.
wife
Oh,
is at
and
the
your
bottom.
wife.
My daughter's at the top.
Oh, so they just taking pictures together or whatnot?
No, this is us on. We went when my family went to Paris a couple of weeks or a week ago.
Ah, man, yo, somebody reaching, bro. You just having fun with your family. Hey, if your daughter blessed, man. I mean, we can't help that. I mean, I don't understand. I'm not making like sexual remarks or anything. I think they're looking at how blessed your daughter is.
Well, I'm probably sure if you're new to this whole situation, this is an issue that I have with another young lady on this app that constantly posts my children, and basically she's implying that I touch my daughter. If you didn't read the caption under the picture.
Oh yeah, I'm out of here. That's weird, man. You say y'all were in Paris. You posted a video of your kids. I mean, I don't know. People are just weird when they even try to draw and make a conclusion of that, man. I think if anything, the person that made this post should be evaluated, because if their brain went there from seeing a picture or a video of a family in Paris, something's wrong with them.
Thank you, brother. I feel the exact same way.
Yeah, have a good night. Have a good day, man.
Makes sense. See, he makes sense. He came in and was able to analyze just that quick. Like, yeah, there's something wrong with that. That was most definitely a reach. I thought he was about to come up here with some stuff.
I don't know who he would. I never seen him before. He's all, like I said, I always welcome people in my live because I want to hear from people that don't even know what's going on. Because this is an outsider, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know nothing that's going on. But for him to come up here and just say that is absolutely what we've been saying for what, a year and a half now about this woman. It makes no sense to me how he can figure it out that quickly, but the rest of y'all can't. These big creators can't. I Speak can't. Conscious Lee can't. T Nathan can't. Cuban. Rest of y'all fools. All of y'all that support this type of behavior.
It's not that they can't; they just don't want to, right?
Yeah. Willful ignorance.
I don't even call it stupidity.
I mean, I knew me going to Paris was going to drive them crazy, but I ain't realized they were going to go this goddamn far.
I'm sorry, but it just struck a nerve. Women, people who do this, who look for something to try to like bring somebody down, or who can orchestrate a story this way, are the worst type of people. Whoever knows this woman personally, or even if you don't know her personally, you watch her. This person is the person that would stab you in the back and lick the blood off the knife. This is that person.
And that's exactly who Kappa is.
I don't even know who this
her.
person is. But it touches personal with me just because so my daughter's mother and a lot of the women that I know in my life, including people in my family, have been touched before, right? And my daughter's mother made a comment one time that I would never be able to be around my daughter until after she was 7 years old, like by myself. And so I was like, well, why? What's 7 years old? Why is that? She said, well, if anything ever happened to her, I would want her to be able to speak up for herself. And so I said, at that point, that was the point that I knew that me and my daughter's mother weren't going to be together. Because if you could be with someone and in the back of your mind think that they could harm your child or do something like that, and you could still lay with them and go to sleep, something's seriously wrong with you. So for this lady, this Kappa person, to make that comment and be able to kind of still lay down and just be able to sleep with themselves, man, y'all watch her. I guarantee you she got some bodies under her belt. She done got some people arrested before. She's got some people fired from their jobs before.
Yep.
This lady lays in her bed.
Why is he right on point about this? And he don't even know who this woman is.
I mean, traits, toxic is toxic, no matter what gender, no matter what race. Facts are facts and a lie is a lie, no matter who tells it. So if you give me the descriptions of a snake without showing it to me, I can go find it and point it out.
And he doesn't even know Kappa. And he is right on point with her.
Yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. That women, that people who do that, who look for something where there is not a problem, to create a problem in front of other people to try to make them feel the way they feel about you, those are the most dangerous people in the world.
And what I've been saying, Kappa has been nothing but a danger to our community since she's been on this app. Because she does this, she's been doing this before me.
Hey, I'm about to go to the store and get ready for these games.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting ready for. We got another
Cowboys
hour.
Nation,
I'm counting down. We got
Bring me some white cheddar popcorn.
white cheddar popcorn. Got it.
I'm about to get me some of that.
Good morning.
What's up, sis?
Back up, mama. Before we change the subject, I just wanted to come up and kind of speak on what he was just talking about. His name ain't really showing now. What is his name? Mute.
You just call me Base.
Okay. So I just first of all I want to say I'm sorry that you had to experience that with your daughter and the mother of your daughter. But I kind of just want to give you a different perspective because this is honestly what I'm talking about when I say that black men and black women need to protect one another. Think about it from a different perspective. Most kids are molested by somebody they trust. Their fathers, their brothers, their cousins, family friends. So it is very hard for women who have been molested in their childhood to trust anybody. It's not that they don't want to trust the people that they had kids with, but if you can't even trust your own father, the person that your mother had kids with, or you can't even trust your own sibling or your cousin or your uncle, it doesn't matter how hard you fall in love with that person, that trauma is still going to seep in. I've been there. I was more scared of me becoming a fucking predator than anyone else around me because I'm like, all the shit that I've gone through, am I going to grow up to be that? So I was more scared of hurting my kids than anybody else hurting them. But that thought is always there. Like, it's always there. Like, I mean, I've told my boys, if I ever find out that you've ever touched anybody, especially your sisters, in that type of way, I'm gonna kill y'all asses. That's just straight up, child or not, because that's where I go when I think about if my kids may be hurt by someone they trust. So all I'm saying is just give women a little more grace with that, because that's a hard thing to get over. Matter of fact, you never get over that. You never get over that. And this is why I want black men to truly understand. And it's not that they don't understand, is that we live in a world where it's not really okay for them to get that deep in that conversation, because if we're being honest, just as many little boys get molested as little girls. And they too are molested by somebody they trust. And they have trust issues. That's why most of them end up not trusting their own wives, their girlfriends. That's why a lot of their relationships end up failing, because they don't have no trust in nobody, and they've never even shared their trauma with anybody because they don't trust them.
See,
And this is why I
in the
say a lot
same
of
light,
the
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I want to speak to your conversation, because in that same light, what if I was the person who went to my daughter's mother and I told her I didn't feel comfortable with my daughter being around her while she was alone because I was abused when I was a child by women. I was abused multiple times when I was a child, right? So we've both been abused. What gives her the right and because the court would probably even lean towards that if we had taken that to court, they would probably side with her. But what gives her more of the right to say that she doesn't trust me more than I don't trust her? Because we've both went through traumatic situations. We both love that little girl.
You both should be more understanding towards one another. It shouldn't. I mean, and I'm not judging you. Please don't think I am. I wish that it hadn't have been okay. I know I can't be with this woman, because that is literally her being as honest as she can. Would you rather she not tell you? Would you rather she not tell you that, hey, the molestation I went through in childhood gave me trust issues. So even though I love you, I don't trust that you won't hurt my child. Like, who was she molested by? She may have been molested by her father. And my thing is, if you had said it to her, I would feel the same way.
When it was a problem, when we were about to split up. So apparently she didn't trust me when we're about to split up with my daughter, but when we're together with my daughter, it's fine. But like if we're splitting up,
okay, well,
now she can't. You know, that was the thing for me where I'm like, wait a second. So if this whole time
I was speaking mainly to the specific comment you made, that's when you knew that y'all could not be together. And I'm just saying that it's kind of sad to hear that, because that's most of like, if we think about it, we all got trust issues. And the fact that most of us are scared to tell our partners that we have trust issues is a lack of communication, which creates another problem in the relationship. I would rather be told that, hey, I don't trust you because of my trust issues. To me, that would have been a reason for us to sit down and try to heal each other. Not, and if you would have said it to her, I would have felt the same way, understanding of why you are mistrusting. You have every right to be. Every right to be. And I'm not saying stay in a bad relationship, but if that's what the issue is, I wish that more of us, and I mean, I've gone through something similar in my life. I've experienced a lot of sexual abuse in my childhood. So I'm speaking from experience and just trying to give you a different perspective that, y'all's relationship may not have worked out for other reasons, but I'm just speaking to the whole group of us, this whole society, is that we have to find a different way to deal with those type of mistrust and those type of conversations, because we have to in order for us to come together. Like, in order for us to be the people that we are supposed to be, we're going to have to be more understanding of our past trauma.